welcome back, dear viewers, to shed more light on this issue. We are delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Zakareya Othman, managing editor at Al Ahram newspaper. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So the UK, France and Canada on Monday threatened concrete actions against Israel, including sanctions for its activities in Gaza and the occupied West Bank, calling on Israel to stop the new military actions in Gaza and immediately allow in humanitarian aid. What specific concrete actions are the UK, France and Canada considering if Israel doesn't halt its offensive in Gaza?
First of all, let me say that the non-stop war crimes and crimes against humanity that the Israeli occupation is practicing against the population of Gaza Strip in particular, and against the Palestinians in general, pushed the Western societies in general, the EU, UK, and Canada in particular, to change their situation and attitude against it. And they threatened concrete actions against Israel. But once you ask me about the actions that the West can take against Israel, I can say frankly that there are many things. For example, they can suspend exporting weapons to Israel, because the Western countries have to make sure that Israel never use their weapons or the weapons that they export to Israel against the Palestinians. That's one point. Another one is UK, for example, threatened to suspend the free trade negotiations with Israel and to impose sanctions on Israeli figures or personalities. In addition to that, the French and the Dutch have frankly threatened to review the strategic agreements between the European Union and Israel. So what I want to say, is that the European Union in particular and some EU member states in particular have lots of pressures to apply to Israel to stop its war in Israel. And I think this is just the beginning.
So, Mr. Zakareya, what about Netanyahu's response and reaction to these threats? And what does this reaction reveal about the Israeli stance?
Actually, everybody knows that Israel never succeeds its promises, but it's used to fulfill it. Everybody knows that the most important and clear evidence that supports or backs what I'm saying is Israel or the Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office on Sunday evening announced to resume sanctions. To resume the entry of the basic amount of food entry the population of Gaza, but it never did. So what I want to say is the Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will try to prevaricate or to revolve around the international resolutions and reactions. And the most clear evidence is when the West started to threaten him and the occupation and the Israeli occupation as a whole of concrete sanctions and including of concrete measures including sanctions, he said that the mandate has come to an end almost 77 years ago. I mean, he had tried to say that we will never get compliant to anyone, even to the West. Actually, what I want to say is the only situation which is very clear is the Egyptian situation. And I think this became very clear when the great Egyptian president, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, said his word at the past Arab summit in Baghdad, when he said the Egyptian situation is very clear. We're against the displacement of the Palestinians from their lands. We support the Palestinian issue, and we support the two-state solution, and there is no alternative of it.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Zakareya Othman, the managing editor at Al-Ahram newspaper. It was a pleasure having you with us on Nile TV International. Dear viewers, we'll have a short break and we'll be right back.